Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video today, we're going to go over goals for free-to-play people, free-to-play players, free-to-play adjacent players, people who don't spend a lot. Basically, I want to go over kind of the stuff that I try to strive for as someone who's free-to-play. I will be honest with you guys, I've spent, I'm 920 something days, 930 days in. I've spent $33. Prior to my 900 day mark, I had only spent 13, but I spent $20 on power cores so I can make sure I unlocked Doc Ock for the first time around, just because I had to farm X23 out of the war store and I was getting no luck with refreshing. So, but yeah, I'm at about $34 technically, I guess, in this game at 900 some odd days. We can actually check that out. So so you guys know, 930 days. So $34 in 930 days. But I will tell you techniques that I do as someone who's free to play, and just kind of the goals that I try to strive for and make sure that I'm hitting every day, and just in general, and what I want to share with you guys. So the first goal, if you have not done this already, is you should absolutely be trying to beat all the campaign nodes that you have not beat. The reason why I think that this is probably one of the most important things is you need to be able to farm for legendary characters. And it sucks that some characters seem unattainable because they're in Negasonics in that Doom campaign or whatever. And I'm pretty sure you have to have beaten Nexus 7 to have access to that Doom campaign. I don't know for sure, but I know Villain 7 you have to beat Hero 7. So, but you should absolutely be striving for beating those. Now I'm not saying you leave your roster behind with that stuff, but you should, basically you should be working towards beating that. And some characters will be better for those campaign nodes that you necessarily won't have access to because, they're in those campaigns. So you'll just have to kind of get lucky with premium orbs and stuff. But for the most part, you should be striving to beat that. You should be looking at, other people's channels. People have videos up of how they beat it. You can please feel free to reach out to me on Discord. I can give you the best advice that I can with that stuff. But I would absolutely say that you need to be able to farm characters for legendary characters, because as a free-to-play person, especially coming in, especially 300 days in, a year in, there's going to be people that spend money. And if you're not spending money and keeping up with them, then you're going to have to just try and compete with the free-to-play people. And as someone who's free-to-play competing with a free-to-play person, if you can get Black Bolt or Phoenix before other free-to-play people can, you can rise in Arena. And that's also really important. That's probably the second most important thing in this game, I would say. I feel like the campaign, I feel like that's the chicken or the egg type of situation, which is more important, Arena or campaigns, because you need legendary characters, which you can only farm from campaign nodes to be competitive in Arena, but also being competitive in Arena will allow you to do more in the game because of power cores and stuff, and farm characters sooner because of those Arena credits. But I would say I would strive for beating campaigns. That's the priority. Next up, I want to talk about power cores. So I think most people advise this, but you should come in every day and spend your 50 power cores on. You should spend 200 power cores at most on campaign energy. So basically, when it comes to power cores, you want to be having a surplus, and there's plenty of ways to get power cores. Now, not all of it's easy, but you should absolutely be striving to have a surplus. So in a 3-day span, you will likely be spending about 166 0.66 power cores per day. So let's just say 170 for math's sake. But basically, every 3 days, I'm pretty sure you get 40 of this campaign energy refill, this thing that I have at 75 right now. Pretty sure you get 40 a day. So you're just shy of one refresh because it costs 50. So, in 3 days, you'll be at 120 energy, 120 of this campaign energy. So you'll have 1 day where you spend 200 power cores, and 2 days where you spend 150 power cores. So it's 166.66 average. Let's just say 170 so we can keep track of that. So right now we need to try and get at a surplus or even of 170 power cores per day. So easiest way to get 50 power cores is by doing your daily objectives. I think most people know that. You should absolutely be doing this every day, and you should also be claiming your free energy. It's the biggest advantage you can get in this game, and it's free. So like I said, you get 50 power cores from dailies. So that leaves us with 120 power cores that we need. Next up, in the Save the World milestone, typically if you do the 50, the 200 you do the 50 power cores, so you're spending 200 power cores at the most. During the Save the World event, you will probably hit about milestone 13, which will be 50 power cores. So that's another 25 per day. You know, if you think it's a 2-day event. So that puts us now at 95 power cores that we need. Now this is a little bit trickier one that I don't know that if a lot of free-to-play people can hit it. You know, you probably can't hit it at the start actually, but as you go on and you're in a good alliance and you're getting Greek raids done at 60%, you should be able to hit this, because I was able to hit this with my alliance when we were finishing Greek raids at 60%. But you should absolutely go for milestone 10. Last week I put out a video talking about optimizing your roster and how much you should spend per day on leveling a character. You want to be spending what it costs to get a character from 1 to 75, and you want to be you want to spend what it costs to get a character from 1 to 75 in 10 days, because characters come out every 11 days. And that's 566.40. Watch last week's video, I go more in depth about that, but 566.40 will make sure that you are leveling up a character before a new character comes out. So after you spend your 566.40 and do whatever else, buy whatever you need from the store and stuff, if you're not at this milestone 10 and you have the extra gold, you should absolutely hit it, because that's 50 power cores. That's another 50 power cores that you can get per day. So right now we are at 125 power cores out of the 170 that is needed. I believe that math is 45, I'm pretty sure. Then you also have your login calendars. If you take the total power cores that you get from the login calendar for the month and divide it by 31, it's about 23 power cores per day. So now we're at 25 power cores needed if we round down. I do want to talk about this milestone 10 though. If you cannot hit it every day, hit it every day that there's the daily gold thing, or the event that happens 3 times a week where you can earn gold. Hit it on those days at least, or hit it on a day where you get a free gold orb or something like that. But you should strive to hit milestone 10, and then if you go past milestone 10, that's fine, but you really want to make sure that you're hitting this every day, because the 50 power cores is really important. So like I said, we need about 25 more power cores, and then the rest you can get from arena. Obviously, the higher in arena you can do, the better. But to get the 25 power cores and be at a surplus or break even, it's just rank 6,000 or above. Now, obviously, the higher you go, the better you can be at, and the higher you want to be at. But if you're focusing on beating those campaigns and getting legendary characters, hopefully that will kind of make up time with this, and you'll start getting more and more power cores. Before ISO 8, I was consistently in the top 100, but because of ISO 8 and me not having Black Order, the ISO 8 spread that allowed Black Order a little bit more room with the team that I use to counter them, it's having a little bit more trouble. So now I'm in the top 250, as someone who spent $34 in 930 days. So I feel like that's pretty free-to-play friendly. But yeah, basically, again, all you want to do to be at a surplus is hit this, top 6,000. I'm pretty sure most free-to-play people can hit top 3,000 within probably a year of playing if you focus right. But again, and then my final goal for you guys is, if you are not in a good alliance that communicates or consistently tries to improve their goals, like maybe every 2 months or something, you should be looking for a good alliance. I would recommend, if you're not on Discord, get on Discord, join the Marvel Strike Force server. Join the bigger content creator servers, because you can find a good alliance that way, and that is really key, because there is no power cores in this World Warrior, but my alliance, which we are free to play, we're a free to play type alliance, like we have our restrictions with your total collection power, but we're not requiring anyone to spend or anything like that. I am a captain in this alliance, and I think we are pretty fair to all our people who don't spend. They've been pretty fair to me, and I'm someone who doesn't spend. But we consistently get this milestone 19, and just this extra rewards and stuff is great. So being in a good alliance is key. Being in a good alliance that is constantly trying to push itself and grow and is not toxic, because I've seen stuff about toxic alliances. But find a good alliance that you can joke around with, that you can have fun, that you kind of take this game seriously. If you're watching a video like this, you probably take this game somewhat seriously and play it daily. So I feel comfortable telling you guys that. But if you're not on Discord yet, get on Discord, try and join Alliance, look at the Reddit, look at whatever. But yeah, basically that's the goals for free to play. Beat your campaigns, be at that power core surplus. And there's also, power cores you get from achievements, but that's not consistent, so I didn't include that. And then join a good alliance. I think if you do that stuff, you will be you will see a lot of growth in your roster. And yeah, I mean, this game is supposed to be fun. Obviously, you know, level up who you want to level up. Magneto is not one of the top legendary characters, but if you like Magneto, go for Magneto. Have fun with this game. That's the most important part, especially as free to play. Don't get burned out. Just log in every day, get what you can done, work through Dark Dimensions 1, work through Dark Dimensions 2, just have fun. That's the most important part. Thank you guys for watching. On this channel, I do guides, I do giveaways, I do orb openings, I do all sorts of Marvel Strike Force stuff, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, all the other great stuff that comes along with that. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.